What's up, y'all? It's Flux. I just want to go ahead and do another overview video just so that you can kind of get an idea what the new Maschine expansion pack, Conant Gardens, is about. This is a pack that was developed in conjunction with the Dilla estate with Amp Fiddler and DJ Dez and a few other guys. The first thing I'd like to say about this kit is it's very very much got that dilla sound. So if you're looking for well, you know what, I'll just let you hear it. It's pretty amazing how they were able to just give it that whole, not just the sound but the vibe. It's really impressive. And you'll notice that a lot of these are using ADSR on the hits, so that you can kind of get that same feel. A lot of the Dilla beats, he would do things like the drum pattern would have notes be held out longer or shorter than others, so you get these like kind of cut off snares and then the full snare. So it kind of does that same thing. So the patterns that come along with this pack have a lot of that same Dilla style, and you can really hear it in the patterns. Let me click pattern here and load this up so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So I mean, it's and along with not just drums, but there's also lots of kits that are kind of almost like, it's almost like they went digging for you, right? And took chunks of the stuff that they liked and laid it all out on the pads into kits. So in the same way that you would go digging and you would grab chunks of audio and then just put it all on there so you can mess with it later, Amp Fiddler and Native Instruments have gone out and basically done that for you. And the good thing is of course it's royalty free, so you're not going to get slammed later. So let me skip into some of these kits that are like that. So it leaves you free to kind of do what you want. So you got that. So you have that smooth vibe right there, which is, it's some really impressive stuff, man. Let's go ahead and keep it on melodic kits for a second, just to go through a few of those. And the nice thing is that they give you the beat per minute of each lick, so that if you want to go back and time stretch it, it's real easy to do that, or if you want to slice it, or if you just want to load up your project and be right in that beats per minute range, it just makes it fast on you. This one's pretty cool. So, lots of great sounds in here. Let's go back to the drums and just load up a few more drum kits, give you some more ideas on that. And another thing you can notice about this is if you look at it, you'll see that, they put their own, their own swing and their own style into this, because, it actually, right when you load these things up, you get instantly that vibe, you know what I mean? So it's not everything is so super tight, and, I enjoy that. So that's something kind of nice to see. It's not super stiff, you know what I mean? And you get a lot of those, Dilla was always known for having awesome claps that just really sit in a mix really nice. You're getting all that here. I mean, coming as basically, it feels ridiculous to say, but being a kind of old school hip hop head, which is funny, but being an old boom bap type guy who came up on Tribe and, this kind of stuff, it's like when you hear these drums and when you hear this sound, it brings back a lot of memories. And it's really interesting that they were able to capture that sound and get it to mix so effortlessly. You got to realize these programs that they're putting in here already with these kits and with these patterns, this is not mastered. This is right in the beat machine itself, and it already sounds that good. That's pretty impressive. I mean, I can get lost in that. I'm not. I can't even lie. So yeah, I'm a little biased. Like, I mean, I'm not as much of a platinum bounce kind of guy because that's just not really quite as much my genre. Um, so stuff like this really jumps out to me. I mean, I'm not hating on platinum bounce by any means. I think there's some great sounds in it, but to me, this is like, this touches a chord on me personally. So, I mean, this just brings back a lot of those same vibes. Um, Another thing I'd say about this is that just the raw samples in there, and I'm going to get into that in just a second here, the raw samples on here are usable in not just a single way. I mean, there's so much you can do with these kits that they've put in here, as far as how you want to chop it up yourself, or how you want to rearrange things, or how you want to affect it. It's really versatile in that way. That's another thing is the one shots that are on the drum kits, in addition to the standard drums, are pretty interesting stuff too. So you don't want to just walk past that stuff. And they're all laid out pretty, intuitively. So I'll play one more and then I'm going to get into some samples. Okay, so let's go ahead and mute that out for a second. I'm going to go ahead and just I'll grab up some samples from here and just show you what we're working with. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of random samples. Maybe I'll actually just put it on pre here so you can hear it from here as I click. Some nice kind of smoky basses in here, you know what I mean? It's kind of a contrast to the other packs that have that real upfront in your face synthy basses and whatnot, whereas these ones, they kind of more lay in the cut and just kind of bolster your sound, which is really nice. Some hi-hats here. Let's go into so a lot of great little bits and bobs there that you can kind of mess with and get your style with. Overall, I'd say that the pack really kind of, if you're into like Mad Lib, Dilla, that whole style of beats, like the old JD type stuff, and getting into them smoky, tripped out beats, and even some of the more cracking stuff. This kit is kind of like this expansion is kind of like, in my opinion, it's a must buy. I mean, plus a portion of the proceeds is going to, the Dilla Foundation, which is that's that alone. I mean, not many companies out there are doing that kind of stuff. So you get sounds like that, and I mean, it gives you a lot to work with on that. You can chop that how you want it. You know what I mean? That's a over 8 second long sample that you can chop up however you want. And it's got that vibe. You know what I mean? This is something that you can work with and make it your own in your own way, and not just use the sample how it's laid out there. You're free to chop it up and do what you want with it, which is um, to me that says a lot. You know, they're giving the producers the leeway to be themselves with a sample pack that has a soul and a vibe to it. So that's uh, Conant Gardens, and this has been Flux. You can check me out on Twitter and YouTube at Flux302. Also check out boomandbap.com. If you sign up for the newsletter there right now, you'll get a free Flux 302 drum kit for Maschine that has all sounds fresh by myself. Um, my studio is completely in shambles right now because I've been working on that pack and not been cleaning. So definitely go check that out. Go check out this expansion pack, and feel free to let me know what you think about it. And if you guys want any videos on anything, whatever, I'm doing this in my spare time, you know, so just hit me up, whatever. I got no problems helping anybody out. So peace.